Welcome to another matchup here in Group B. Today we have MrMath101 taking on Kamikaze Mario. Two of the hopefuls looking to try and take second spot leaving this group. I think Xanxus has already basically secured the first spot. And we also have here as a co-caster and guest Xanxus. Yeah, looks like it should be a lot of fun. Math and Kamikaze both lost 3-0 to you. One took a little bit longer than the other, but I don't know that that says too much on its own. Our bands are Refinery and City, so we'll be getting started here on Palace. Looks like our players are ready, so let's get this underway. So, Math, do you have any initial impressions here? Anybody that you favor in this matchup? Interesting. I managed to bring the wrong arsenal, so I'm just going to have to jump in the hole. I apologize to them in advance. Yeah, I just forgot to switch mine. I was giving Math a warm-up, and I'm still using an experimental deck. It's not very good. We do see, looks like Tiger Strength and Faith out of Mario. The Iron Skin blocks a reincarnation. Let's see, Math rocking that purple aura. We have seen him use a reincarnation, so we know he's got the Faith. Have we seen any other school out of Math yet? Okay, so he's got the Faith Nature. And then we've got Faith Kai out of Kamikaze running the Tiger Strength here. Not sure what attacks he's looking to hit with. Hyper Kick. Math doesn't show a shield yet. Does hit the Angel's Wing. Yeah, I know. Honestly, Angel's Wing is such a traitor. I think Math lost that reincarnation to the Flash Hole, too. I'm going to silence that. Let's see here. Kamikaze doesn't have any attacks right now. Still get a bit of a slow start. They're kind of feeling each other out. That comes in and connects with the Thor's hammer. Math does score first blood of the series. Yeah. I have that same problem with Thor's hammer. A lot of times I'm like, no, I got this. I got this. I don't got this. All the time. But it might be that Kamikaze's shields were kind of weak and it might have broken a shield, so he may not have wanted to sacrifice it. Diabolical trick, putting pressure. Talk about rude in round one. Math seeing if he can fake out a shield. See that Mario has picked up a yellow now. Not really sure where this deck is leading. Picks up another shield. It could be a grind down deck of his own. There goes the Violent Change. That evens things up. Math pops another capsule, though. Kamikaze still looking for an answer to this diabolical trick. That was good. I was worried for a moment that he would get a little too happy and just immediately attack him, but at least with the Tiger Strength on, he'll break that vacuum wall. Breaks the Angel's Wing first. Nice play out of Mario. Picks up another capsule there. Guessing he has another attack. Math deciding to retreat now that he's lost his Angel's Wing. See if we can get a better angle here. Math with his own Will-o'-the-Wisp now. There's a flash hole. Mario's not going to make it quite in time, but he does hit the 8 damage on the Fire Gehenna there. Low on capsules, though. We'll have to see if he is able to outlast the popping. Oh, he connects another 8 damage Fire Gehenna. He loses the Willow, so he's not going to be able to make that fake out again. Oh, man, this is close because it's hard. Yeah, it's a great exchange, but the actual closeout's going to be difficult because Mr. Math is a cartwheeler, does have a shield. Fire Gehenna, not actually infinite use. You only have so much health in a 1v1. If he's able to keep away from it, this is still a dangerous situation, and Mario does have another attack after returning to base. Doesn't quite connect. Loses both attacks now. One-time use. Yeah, he's going to have to go back and check. There is a capsule. Pick something up. Still at risk. Flash holes the Fire Gehenna himself. Math also low on capsules, going to be back there digging. Both down to, I'm assuming 3 once Math picks up his next capsule here. Do we know what Math's shield is there? That flash hole was broken. Picks up an attack of his own. So baitable. Mario needs to stay close or he's going to get popped. Oh, the bait is absolutely legendary. Doesn't have enough aura to use the agonies. Hangs out next to the tree, jumps in the hole, so that as Math goes and pops, he gets hit in the back with an agonies. That was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. That's one of my favorite plays of the tournament so far. Mario opening up with an absolutely fantastic 1-0 lead over Mr. Math, who has to be kicking himself after that one. Balls of steel out of Kamikaze Mario. Wow. We should be going to Highway next, and that is also a good time for me to remember to actually take my Suicide deck. Waiting for them to move it to Highway. Looks like both of them are still going over arsenals as it is. Wow. Do you think, is that the kind of loss right there that'll tilt Mr. Math into not being able to come back? Oh, I need to change it to Highway. That's right, I'm the host here. Talk about on top of things today. I don't bring the right arsenal and I forget I'm the host. So now we are on Highway. Math almost certainly tilted. Let's see if he can reel it back in. I know I'd be pretty tilted after that. We see a strong start out of Math here. Has a lot of aura and a heat on already. Mario only at 2 aura, likely going to have to start digging unless he's got a special build here. And sounds like he just took a lightning sword there. Yeah, and there's another one. Both shields down. Taking quite a bit of damage. 8 damage so far from that. Yeah, he's still under the willow. Picked up another shield now. Yeah, that's a rough start there for Mario. Still overriding, too. Slide laser. Not going to do too much here, especially against that. And takes another willow, too, for his troubles. 12 damage down. Is at least getting some aura now. Lightning sword still threatening. Managed to catch his own ice sword. Going to create him a little bit of space. Misses the second one. But that'll give him a little freedom to start picking some stuff up. Next lightning sword misses out of Math. Fortress out of Mario. Managing to block that willow now. And another heat out of Math. He's going to be coming in, hitting like a truck now. There we go. Return to nature resets him. Math holding on to another green now. Overwrites it already. Have to see here what Mario's got to answer some of that aggression. He's got a real big health deficit right now, but he's got enough of a buffer that he's not out of the game. He can trade if he has to. Yeah, and both of these arsenals, I'm not sure that I'm really seeing a theme to either arsenal. They seem to be pretty straightforward conservative decks. Anything you're noticing out of any trends out of these two decks? Yeah, that's very possible. It could be the same deck. Kamikaze, I do believe, is running something different. Has the photon wave, should be good to defend his own base. Connects a nice ice sword. Math is not going to have an easy time if he's looking to diabolical trick against ice sword and photon wave. And he takes extra fall damage. Kamikaze, with very clean play, evens up the health score. And Math is now cut off from his base. And oh, he almost takes another photon wave that would have knocked him off, which would have left him at 1 health. Barely dodges. Nice mechanics out of MrMath there to get out of that bad situation. Yeah. It's all evened out now. Kamikaze, looking to play defensive, seems to have the inclination that Math wants to go on the offensive and get into his base. Erases the Will-o'-the-Wisp with a nice vacuum wall. And that's a great flame sword. Math trying to flash hole what he thought was going to be a ranged attack. Kamikaze looking like he's in a really good spot. MrMath losing the momentum that he had earlier. To see Math, I believe his other attack was still, he used a flame sword himself, right? He after that Willow, yeah. Well, Math does have 2 defenses. He used the flash hole, but there's no telling what the other one is yet. It could be glitch wall, fortress. So it's a bit smart. Looks like he just wants to play it safe, protect his capsules. Looks like Math did drop the purple, though, so if he had the diabolical trick, he's given up on that win condition. That bullet of fire putting in some work down there. Kamikaze really cut off from his own base and the staircase now. It's hard to come up a staircase against a low-cost direct attack like that. Vacuum wall doesn't catch it either. Tries to connect with the triple laser. Erased by the flash hole. Doesn't have any damage buffs. Math goes back to base and drops one of his shields. Now he has a purple. That might be the diabolical trick. Yep, there it goes. He's going to get a capsule, but we got to remember Mario. I think he dropped it for the... and he has just Flame Sword right now. I think he... it could be the Photon Wave still. He either dropped Flame Sword or Photon Wave. Doesn't manage to catch the bullet of fire. One more hit takes down Kamikaze and ties up the series. Photon Wave, but is anticipated by Math, who executes with the Flame Sword. We are now 1-1. And we'll be going on to Panorama. So, do you remember what they ran? Did you play Panorama against either of these players yourself? Humble brag. Yeah, I need to recast that video. I messed up the original capture, so I got to redo that one. I do have it on deck. I was going to do it sometime this evening, hopefully. But yeah, I don't think either one really trends towards Ricochet here, do they? Yeah, it's always kind of a interesting rock paper scissors on Panorama. Yeah, the match where you don't see Ricochet, you probably see Dance of Death. In a one-on-one, it's a little bit more... It can be a little bit more varied. I feel like Dance of Death is not as strong in 1v1. You get more of a surprise factor in the 2v2 if you have a partner that can distract them. All right, let's see what they bring. Got a low aura start out of Math, already in overwrite mode. 2 shields and 4 aura from Kamikaze Mario. Looks like a much better start on paper. We'll have to see how the next couple of hands turn out. We do see them both getting some more aura in their next spawn. Math still in overwrite mode, though. Doesn't look like he's too happy with his initial hands. Mario picks up a 3rd shield, which has to be a little frustrating. I know I hate when I get inundated with my shields early. Yep, there's the heat. Manages to clear up his hand a little bit. Should be able to get his arsenal rolling now. Picks up a 2nd attack. Mario at 3 shields and 5 aura. Does have an attack, but doesn't look to be moving in quite yet. Turbulence. Mario more or less looks to be just watching Math. Runs back to his base. Picks up a little bit more aura. Grabs the 2nd attack. Reincarnation is gonna break. Yeah, breaks the flash hole. Isn't erased either. Interesting choice out of Mario there. Excuse me. All right, we see Faith Nature. It looks like out of both players here. Lightning Sword connects onto Math and erases a shield. Glacial Wall broken. Fire Gehenna misses. Lightning Sword chase still on. Gonna probably look for another Lightning Sword. Flame Sword connects out of MrMath, putting himself at a nice health buffer. Reincarnation dodged by Mario, as well as the Flame Sword. Yeah. Mario takes another 4 damage reincarnation. No shields now. Takes another. Manages to throw out the Angel's Wing. Get a little bit of health back. He still dies in 1 hit from Flame Sword or reincarnation, though. So not sure that helps him too much. Does get to use the Fire Gehenna. Yeah, so now he'll be able to use the Angel's Wing again. Math unable to dodge it. Puts Mario back at 5. Trance is up. Probably going to throw out the Fire Gehenna and then an Angel's Wing. Or not Angel's Wing. Wings of Hope again. I keep confusing my angel skills. 5 damage on the Wings of Hope is pretty massive. Yeah, I would use a Trance again and then throw out the Fire Gehenna. The Wings of Hope seems to be putting in a lot more work than the Fire Gehenna is, just for the health control is the Fire Gehenna. Alright, he is within Wings range. Oh, he doesn't manage to get it off. Math with the Flame Sword finishes him off. Nice back and forth fight there in the pit of Panorama. That was a good one. I enjoyed that match. Yeah, the Wings of Hope came out real big for Mario, but didn't quite close it out. Managed to bring back the deficit and make it a close game, though. So City and Refinery were banned, so we're going to be moving all the way to Lane now. Apparently neither player enjoys falling off the map by accident. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, for me on Refiner, even as a jumper, you can still fall off pretty easily, especially if you get in on the melee. It's real easy to just make the wrong dash on a walkway. Well, and there's other things that become a real double-edged sword there too, like dash or using speed ups. You know, normally they're really defensive, but if you're running at +6 speed on Refiner, you're almost as likely to do extra damage to yourself as you are to avoid any attacks. I have one of my rare starts where I don't have anything. Mario also at 0 aura, not sure if that's intentional. Does throw out his own screams of evil. Math putting pressure down with the flame sword and bullet of fire. I am going to watch for a second here before I start executing. Also, since there's throwing scream of evil, I don't really want to throw him off. Scream's still coming out. He's at 4 health. Rebirth. Math is only taking 2 damage. Another trance up. Throws out some screams. See how Math dodges. Good dodge on the first one. Kamikaze. Throws out another. Hits him with that one. Flame Sword still giving chase. Flame Sword catches Kamikaze. He's getting low again. He needs to hit that rebirth. But that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be it. Math takes the series then, if I'm not mistaken. That's 3-1. Yeah. Very good play out of Math and out of the Kamikaze. Had an exciting series. Some back and forth matches on Panorama and Highway, as well as Palace. That Palace, yeah, that clutch play by Kamikaze picks him up his only win of the series, but many close games still. Sorry, you were saying, Xanxus? Yeah, well, let's see how things shake out in the rest of this group. Thanks for tuning in, guys.